Hey beauties, welcome back. I'm so happy to be with you guys today talking about liver health, different foods and tips on how to boost the health of your liver, which is such an important organ for our overall health and energy and vitality. And there are certain amazing foods that I'm going to be talking about today which can help with your liver, including this guy, grapefruit, which is top of mind for me. I just published a recipe last Sunday on our green grapefruit smoothie, which is a really great thing to incorporate this time of year, and it's also really great for your liver. So first, let's talk about our amazing liver and why it's so important for our health and beauty. Our liver weighs about 3 pounds, and the way that our skin looks, our health of our skin, is really intimately connected in many ways to our liver. Bubby's playing here. Hopefully he'll let us stay for the whole chat without squawking. I'm not going to look at him too much. So he can just play independently for now. But our liver does many different things. It helps to detoxify our whole system of agrochemicals and pollutants and pesticides in the food supply. Wes said she has grapefruit trees. That's amazing. Hi, Katie from Ohio. So our liver is helping us to detoxify all these different toxins. And we know that the cleaner our blood and the less toxicity we have in our system, the more oxygen there is that can circulate around our system, and the more that nutrients can get around our body as well to all our cells. Our liver also stores vitamin A, B12, and D, which are very important to our overall vitality. Our liver also is a fat burner since it produces bile, which helps us to emulsify fats. After being produced by the liver, the bile is stored in the gallbladder, and then it is secreted to help us break down the beauty fats and to use them for all these beautifying functions, such as helping to keep our skin nice and supple. The right beauty fats are important for optimal circulation, healthy hair, so on and so forth. Hi Maribel, how are you guys? So thank you guys as well for tuning in and subscribing. I'm on very random times. I'm usually on much earlier, but right now we're just sort of trying to work out. Bubby's nap schedule is not always so regular, just depending on what's going on. So I had to be with him for a long time today, trying to put him down. So now is when we can do the chat. So anyways, we're talking about our liver health. Thank you guys for joining me from all around. Oh wow, Sherbert is watching from Scotland. Nice to have you. And Nicole is from Indiana. Amazing. So our liver, we know, is a really critical organ for just helping us with our vitality, with our energy, with our skin, with everything. So I want to talk about first of all, some really great foods for our liver, especially now it's spring and, we're just naturally feeling like, hopefully, that extra energy after coming on the other side of winter. We want to get outside, be in the sunshine more, maybe more cognizant about some of the foods we're putting in our body, want to be a little bit more strategic or think about cleaning out and cleansing out our system, and that very much applies to our liver. So I'm holding this grapefruit, I'm playing with it like a ball. It's just the perfect size. Our auntie brought it back from Orange County a couple days ago. They have a big grapefruit tree down there. So, for many of you that are near, that live near grapefruit trees in California or Florida, maybe your grapefruits are blossoming now, which is exciting, especially when you get a really good one. When you get a sweet one, they're amazing. And incorporating grapefruit now is a really great thing for your liver because research has shown that grapefruit can specifically help detoxify certain toxins, the residue medications from our system. So grapefruit is an amazing cleansing food for the liver. So as I mentioned earlier in my last Smoothie Sunday post, you guys can check it out on KimberlySnyder.com. If you don't know, every Sunday I put out a smoothie recipe just based on what I'm feeling and what's going on. And the last Sunday, it was a grapefruit green smoothie. So if you guys missed it, check it out. If you're not on my free newsletter, please sign up on KimberlySnyder.com because I send out these recipes every week. So grapefruit was really top of mind for me. And again, I stress that you have to really get that nice, sweet grapefruit. It should feel heavy for its size, so it's nice and juicy. It's a little bit more ripe, a little bit squishy, not super, super hard. And then chances are you're gonna get a nice hopefully sweeter grapefruit that works really well in smoothies or really well on its own on an empty stomach. It's a very high watery fruit, so you definitely want to have it on an empty stomach because it does digest so easily, and it will also, as I mentioned, just help to cleanse your liver. So it's a fantastic food to work into your rotation. I'm just watching Bubby out of the corner of my eye. So this is a really great food right now, especially. Another one is this beautiful green right here, which you may find at your local market or farmer's market, and you can see the little label here. You can read it. It's dandelion greens. And by the way, we want to make sure the PLO starts with a 9, which guarantees that it does get, that it is an organic product. So dandelion green has been shown to be wonderful for your liver as well. It's astringent, it's cleansing, it's supportive to your liver. This is something Dr. J, who's my Ayurvedic teacher, always talks about specifically when I've been in my clinical hours and I hear him sitting with his patients that come to him for Ayurveda. He's always recommending dandelion greens because nourishing the liver is also really important in Ayurveda as well. So this green, it is the weed. I mean, if you had a yard and you had a bunch of weeds, you could hypothetically go out and get dandelion greens. But I mean, have you ever seen dandelion greens? I mean, I'm sure we have seen them growing this much, but it's just easier to get them sometimes. Support the local farmers that are sourcing the weeds. Purslane, by the way, is another amazing weed. So is lamb's quarter. But it is a bit bitter. Dandelion greens are a bit bitter, so I recommend adding only a few leaves into your GGS if you're putting them in your GGS. I often cut them up, I chop them, and I wilt them into my soup. I have a lot of soup on a weekly basis, so that's how I get my dandelion greens in as well. Really cleansing food for the liver. And I also brought here more common, a little bit easier to find, is arugula, which is also an astringent green, also fantastic for your liver this time of year. I've been putting, it's just really pungent tasting, especially with black pepper. This combination is very good for cleansing out the liver. Ayurveda says this is the season for freshly ground black pepper. If you can avoid the pre-powdered black pepper, it's a little bit better because Ayurveda believes that the oils in the black pepper can get rancid and deteriorate. So if you're grinding the black pepper fresh, not only does it taste better, but it has that more of a pungent cleansing quality, which again is really good for your liver and bursting out phlegm and mucus buildup and stagnation and just opening up your whole system and your whole body. So we talked about so far our wonderful heavy grapefruit, our cleansing greens, astringent. This is the season for arugula, for dandelion greens. Watercress would also be fantastic. Hi, Bian. How are you guys? Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, Carolina says, what do you mean by starts with number 9? Oh, so I mean when you look at the PLO number, there's a code when you on stickers and on labels of food, and if it starts with a 9, like here, it's organic, and it's usually 5 digits. And if it has, I'm seeing nothing else I have has a label right now, but if it starts with a 4, then it's conventional. So sometimes in the grocery store, it's a little bit confusing. The bins may be near each other, and there may be a sign for organic, and you're not sure what is organic and what's not. So you can look at the individual stickers. So again, 9 is organic and 4 is conventional. So other foods great for your liver. I've got this cute little avocado right here. This it's pretty small compared to a lot of the avocados I get, but it's nice and squishy, but not too squishy. So hopefully it has a beautiful green interior. And avocados are really great for your liver as well because, well, it's a really healthy type of fat that digests well. And again, we want to avoid fried foods and fats for our liver, which are very difficult and congestive to digest because our liver is going to have to work extra hard. Our avocados, it's the end of the day, my voice has to catch up here. Avocados are also a source of glutathione, which is, sometimes it's a mouthful to say, but a special antioxidant which can also be very supportive of our liver. Another source is, which I don't have out in my props today, but Cruciferous vegetables are another great source. You want to work them into your rotation. Of course, in Beauty Detox, we're very avocado friendly. If you tried the gluten-free avocado and sprout wrap or the open-faced beauty avocado sandwich from all the way back from the Beauty Detox solution, which is basically a precursor to avocado toast before it got trendy, right? So these are all great ways that you can use avocado, which is a great beauty fat, but digests easily still. And Bubby's testing the limits. He's just at the edge there, but he's not going outside. It gets so hot here in my home office, I just crack the door, and Bubby's getting so smart. He's knowing how to open the door. I'll lift him up to say hello in a minute, towards the end. Otherwise, it'll be over for us. If I pick him up too soon and he starts to squawk, that'll be the end of our chat. So I also want to talk about lemon. We can't have a conversation about liver health and not talk about lemons, which are Beauty Detox staple. Part of our morning routine, this rhythm that we have to get into our best health, to get into our best day, to boost our energy, is to start with hot water with lemon, which research has shown is a very special food that supports the cells and the regeneration of our liver tissue, which is so special and so amazing. And I find it amazing, especially because lemons are so inexpensive, and yet they're such a magical and powerful food. So I really recommend just getting a bag of lemons every week. And then I squeeze half a lemon into my hot water with lemon in the morning, and then I save the other half, and sometimes I just squeeze it into my room temperature water, or I'll squeeze it on top of salad. Salad I've been making a lot lately is arugula, lots of black pepper, lemon, and avocado, and a touch of sea salt, and it's really, really delicious. It's really balanced. The fattiness of the avocado cuts through the arugula. Then you're having like a super liver salad, because all these different compounds, again, are very, very supportive for your liver. So those are a couple top foods. I have some other foods that are also really great, for your liver, that I talk about in Beauty Detox if you guys want to see a whole list of liver boosting foods. There's also some teas that can be very supportive for liver health. There's mixed research. I believe more studies are needed for things like milk thistle tea, but it's something that, some say anecdotally, and some initial research can be helpful for your liver. I get that question a lot about milk thistle. So it's something you can see, different organic tea brands have it, and that's something you can certainly try out as well. So let's talk about things that can be very heavy for your liver. They can put a lot of pressure on your liver. And the first thing is high protein diets. Very high levels of protein put a lot of pressure on our liver, which have to metabolize. It's just a lot for the liver to metabolize all the extra acids, even if we're having lean cuts of animal protein, but a lot of it's still a lot more fat, comparatively speaking. So it's just a lot of pressure for our liver. So we want to be cognizant of liver health is a top priority for us. Most Americans get, some research says, 3 to 5 times more protein than we need. So we just need to be cognizant that protein is an important macronutrient. We do need it for our health. We do need it for healthy hair and muscle tone and energy and all these things, but we don't need to overdo protein. If we have a well-balanced, whole food-based diet, then with enough calories, we are going to get enough protein. Again, there is such a thing as too much protein. I often hear, people are scared of carbs. In the past, people were scared of fat. And I just want us to know that there is such a thing as too much protein, and it puts a tremendous amount of pressure on our kidneys. And when on our liver and our kidneys, today we're talking about our liver. But when our liver has a lot of pressure on it, it has so much to metabolize, so much to filter out. It's not going to detoxify as efficiently as it otherwise would. So it's just something to be cognizant of. We talked a little bit when we were talking about avocado, healthy fats. As much as possible, we do, of course, want to avoid trans fats and fried foods. I know you guys know this in general. And sometimes you may be out and you may want to, have a little treat here and there. And I always say, it's what we do long term that really matters. I grew up eating so many French fries. It was my favorite treat. I would eat French fries any chance I could, especially in high school. I love French fries. So I've had a lot of fried food in my life for sure. But now I still love the taste of French fries. I still love that sort of aroma and the whole thing, but I have a lot of baked sweet potato fries, which are not the same thing, but I had them with some organic ketchup, and I have a recipe in the Beauty Detox Power. I sprinkle a little bit of arrowroot starch on the outside. It helps them get a little bit crispy, and I coat them in coconut oil first. So it's not the same thing, but it's infinitely healthier, and it does sort of get that French fry quality without, ingesting something that is so difficult for your liver and your body to digest and expel. It's such a energy and beauty and health bummer that I just, as much as possible, just try to avoid fried foods as much as you can. And then, of course, there's, for many of us, our favorite topic. I get asked so many questions about alcohol. So much so that there's a whole section in Radical Beauty about alcohol and about dealing with hangovers. And last year I did a whole story in the Wall Street Journal about hangovers. So I know that, we're not going to live perfect lives. Some of us are going to drink sometimes, and, it's just part of life. So just know that it is a hepatotoxin, so it does affect your liver. So I have lots of blogs and tips on this, again, in Radical Beauty, which you guys can check out. But I will say in general, it is more helpful to stick to clear liquors rather than dark liquors, which tend to have less congeners, which is a mix of different toxins and acids specific to alcohol. So that means vodka would be a little bit better than dark whiskey. I'm not saying it's the best thing, obviously, for your health and your beauty, but if you're going to choose, for those occasions where you want to drink, it's better to stick with more clearer liquors if you can. Just have lots and lots of water around your alcoholic beverages. And something that I don't think we all talk about enough, but it's really important, is don't have any Tylenol at all within, I would say, to be safe, at least 36 hours around alcohol consumption, because we know the effect of Tylenol and alcohol can be very detrimental to your liver. So just to play it safe, really space things out in that regard. Have a lot of fluid. Excuse me, get so excited I choke on my spit when I get excited talking about this. But flush out your system a lot when you're drinking, and then when you get home, because alcohol does deplete your system, have even more liquid, and you could have some probiotics even because your body gets depleted of B vitamins, it can get imbalanced. And there is a connection between your GI tract and between your liver. There's something called the enterohepatic exchange. So by keeping your colon clean, by keeping your digestion intact, in essence, you're really supporting your liver by doing that. So that's where the SBO probiotics become really powerful again. Detoxy becomes really powerful, keeping everything moving and cleaning out. Our eliminative organs need to be flushed out, specifically our colon. So we're getting rid of all that waste. Otherwise, your liver is going to end up pushing toxins out through your skin, which is another eliminative organ and our largest organ. And we don't want that to happen, obviously, because that can lead to breakouts and congestion and dull skin and skin that just doesn't look healthy. And beyond just beauty from a physical standpoint, your skin really does reflect the state of your inner health, and especially the state of your liver, the quality of your blood. So when we talk about beauty here in the Beauty Detox community, it's not just, physical pursuit, it looks pretty or it looks nice, which is great. Of course, we all want to look pretty and nice, but it also gives so much of a picture of what's happening on the inside of our body, which is really, really important. Hi guys. Beyond says, does it matter when you take your SBO probiotics? I take them, both of mine in the morning. Is that okay? Yes, that's how I take them as well. I take them both in the morning because I wouldn't remember to take some in the morning, some at night, because the SBO probiotics are very hearty. They're based in, what our ancestors used to eat from unwashed fruits and vegetables. There used to be a little bit of dirt. So they're very hearty. You can have them with or without food. You don't have to refrigerate them. And they are amazing all around. If you want more information on the SBO probiotics, guys, please go to KimberlySnyder.com and you can find out more there. Let's see. Hi, D. D.Matera. I don't know what your first name is, but D. Sounds cool. Thank you guys. Hi, Kylie, longtime follower. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Kristen says, hi from Santa Barbara. Wow, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods on Saturday. We're going to be driving up the coast. So if I can, I would love to catch the Santa Barbara Farmers Market, which is amazing. Has so much stuff. So maybe I'll see you there. Sandy, hi Kimberly from Chicago. So guys, super exciting. I'm doing the second part of the Radical Beauty Speaking Tour. There's been a big break for many different reasons, but it's in July. So check out our announcement. I'm going to be in Chicago and Cleveland and Detroit and Boston and New York and Pittsburgh and Philly and DC. So check out the dates. It's going to be sometime the last 2 weeks in July. So I hope to meet you guys there. Hi Shaz from Australia. Lots of love. Big love in my heart for Australia. I've spent quite a bit of time there. Hi Carrie from Phoenix. I wonder if that's the Carrie. Oh, oh, can you guys see me? Wow. Well, that was Bubby pulling down the phone. Hold on a second. Oh, can you guys see me? Well, hold on a second. Bubby just knocked over my little setup here. Okay. Here's the culprit. Here's the Bubby. Playing on the floor patiently while we're doing our chat. Let's see what else the beauties have to say. It's a little bit harder now because I have to, I had to scroll with one hand. Hi, Paige. Am I still sideways? Can you guys see me? Look at how big Bubby's getting. This is what we call the broccoli belly. This big old belly is built from broccoli and GGS. Uh-oh. All right, guys. Well, this might be dandelion root for Bubby. I'll just rip the whole thing apart. But he does love playing with avocados and lemons. Yeah, he just tries to eat everything. Well, I think this might be the end of our chat because of, oh, and there goes the avocado. Because of Bubby. I'll try to coordinate next time so that Bubby's napping while we do our chat. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember, there's a lot more liver information, blogs that I have, and the whole liver section in Radical Beauty. He's gonna want a nurse right now. Okay, buddy. Love you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe. I'm trying for Friday to do our next Facebook Live cooking chat, which I know it's been a little while. There's been a lot going on, but I'm hoping for Friday. So make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll also be around every day almost doing blogs on KimberlySnyder.com. I'll see you guys on the other social channels. Lots of love.